What up, fish people? Kenny E with Danica Aquatics. Well, as you can see by this dude sitting here next to me, I made it to Big J's Fish Keeping down here in Bakersfield, California. And what we're going to do is we're going to tour his garage right now. Might clip and start over in certain areas, but we'll try to get it all for you. Danny's going to doctor it up when we get home, so I guess we'll start with this one, Big J. What you got going on here, boss?
So this is the 120 community cichlid tank. That's the big flower horn staring at you right there. There's a couple other big boys in there. That guy's the lion eye cichlid. There's some viejas. There's the festivus, or the the red terror. Nice beautiful female.
This guy's trying to come up and bite me.
Oh yeah, they're hungry too. So
look at the dimension of this tank, guys. Just really cool layout.
Yeah, how I got it set up. I love how it's sitting here. There's other geos down there, and some white convicts, regular convicts, some rainbow cichlids, some Jack Dempseys.
Take you guys around, try to get them all.
Get almost the 360 view in a way, but it's not quite.
So cool. That Feste is a good looking fish.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's coloring up very nice. And so are those geos, those redhead topos when they come in the light.
So the one with the blue eyes, the lion eye?
Yes. The big one right here?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the lion eye, yeah.
He's got some good looking geos in here. Oh, I didn't even see. See, this is what I love about fish rooms, man. I was in here earlier, didn't even notice he had Jack Dempsey's in here because there was so much other stuff going on.
Oh yeah, I got big, that's my breeding pair right there. They had bred for me in the past. Ever since I put them in here, of course, they laid a spawn, but nothing happened. As you can see, the only thing that really...
Yeah, the convicts aren't having any problem.
Yeah, the convicts are going to town, so I let them do their thing.
What is this, a big rainbow cichlid?
Yes. There's two big rainbows in there somewhere.
That's a good looking fish too.
Yeah, there's the other one that's coming over towards me.
I see him.
Yeah. And then there's two baby viejas in here that are growing up pretty good. I'm looking forward to them getting big. One of my favorite cichlids is a vieja.
Yeah, I keep Rio Carolina, and then what is that other one called? The one that's got the long fins. I don't know if you've seen that one I got.
I think I know. Yeah, I know which one I've seen. I don't.
Oh, a firemouth too.
Yes, there is a female firemouth in here. That is actually one of my oldest fish I've had. She's probably about 8 years old.
I've always loved those, dude.
I've always been a fan of the firemouths. Love them.
And then this gorgeous, look at this gorgeous planting tank he's got.
That is the double red apistogrammas. Not the cockatoides. They're the other ones. And then there's some white clouds, and then there is one. What is that guy called? This that red tetra, the rummy nose tetra.
Rummy nose, okay.
Rummy nose tetra, and then there's a bunch of different plants.
Good looking plants.
Yeah, a lot of different cribs in there. I know that, and then some different swords, and then just some random other nice plants, and then there is several baby mystery snails scattered through there, and other random snails too. I like my snails.
Good looking plants.
The little coconut huts for the
pistos.
Yeah, there's so many little huts for if they want to breed, they could go to town.
Yeah, we keep a lot of pistos too.
I've been getting into the pistos. I like the little dwarf cichlids. They're pretty cool. I like their attitude.
Good looking tank, guys.
Yeah, I like that one. A little 29.
And then, of course, this guy's been over here popping at me. You know I was going to see him.
No, that's Mr. Dwarfy.
If I see an Oscar, I'm instantly drawn to him every time.
That's my special guy. He's, going on 7 years old?
He's just a little dwarf guy, and then, of course, he also keeps...
Oh, that's my baby right there. That's my pollen eye.
See, I wish I had one of my bleaker eye up here, and we could put them side by side.
Right, and see how they look, yeah.
You'd see the differences. Mine has got a lot bigger dots.
Yeah, and more of them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know which one I want to get? I want to get the small dot, the small blue dot. You seen those ones? The one more of the galaxy style pollen eye or blinker eye?
This Gilsher's starting to get some size to him.
Yeah, he's starting to get, yeah. him and that Polonite go at it.
Oh, I believe it. Those Polonite got attitudes, man.
Yeah.
And these guys aren't known for getting kicked around.
Oh no, Bijors, they hold their own. That's why he's in
Say
there.
that Polonite better behave, because when that guy gets a little bit bigger, he'll take a chunk out of him.
Right out, yep, real quick too. Same with that Oscar, that little Oscar. Even though he's a dwarf and his mouth don't quite open 100% right, he gets it.
Ooh,
Oh, we're going to the salty.
he's got something I don't even keep.
And that is my Mocha Clown. It's a crazy little guy. Don't put your finger in there or else you'll get bit.
He does bite, huh?
Oh, he's a biter. He can almost come up out of the tank try to bite you.
They got teeth too, don't they?
Oh yeah, they'll nip. And then there's also this little pretty guy down here. That's one of those.
Wrasse.
That's a blenny.
A little blenny.
A dot tail blenny or something like that.
He's cool.
Yeah, I'm in the process of trying to turn on my rock pink. And you can see how I got some very good pink coralline algae rock in there going right now. But I've got some plans. This tank's in the middle of a kind of an overhaul.
It's a cool tank.
Yeah.
A little cube.
Yeah, a little 20-gallon like BioCube style setup tank. It was my very first saltwater tank, so.
Very cool. I love that clown.
Yeah, that clown.
All right, what do we got in here?
All right, this is more Polonites.
Little baby ones here.
Yeah, these are my grow out Polonites. When they get a little bit bigger, I'm going to have a colony of Polonized cichlids, and that guy is that one that.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he is the tank Tommy. I can see already.
He's tank boss. But there's three. You got one of them that's really starting to color up really well back there. And there should be two of those little guys. It's a wild caught. That's wild caught little baby right there. Rare fish. I'm gonna butcher the name. It's a Rio. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna pass off the note to Danikin. You can either read it or put it in the screen.
That's what he's got, guys. Rio Nexapa. A instabilis. Red. I hope I didn't butcher it either, but there it is if you guys are interested in knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Dragon Lair always watches, and he's always into the cichlids.
Hold on, before you come over here, don't bite me. Yep, that ain't gonna work. Whatever.
Buddy, all the Haka tanks have got that.
Yeah. Because you can't keep no.
So right here, guys, is his pride and joy.
That's Mr. Jasper. Excuse the tank, it's kind of a mess because he's a messy boy. But that's my guy. He's actually starting to finally get some size on him and color. I've been mass feeding him snails and some crawfish. He's in there all by himself. Everything I put in there he decides to destroy, so he's a loner. But awesome little guy. I love his eyes.
He's gonna not be a little boy for long.
No.
That one that we got has already grown like 3 inches.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Little bow front again. What you got in this one?
There's just a pair of crawfish in there, 2 red crawfish that I'm trying to breed out.
There they are.
Yeah, there's not a light on that one, so and there's just crawfish and mystery snails in there. One of the crawfish is red, and the other one is red with a little bit of purple.
You don't have anything in this one, right?
I have a convict and a.
Oh, that's right. That's the one that has the.
Yeah, I have a breeding project going on there.
Okay, I'll go up to the top one.
Yeah, and we can do this here too. I just realized that. That is going to be my little community cichlid or little planet community tetra tank. Well, it used to be a tetra tank, but most everybody in this tank is probably either about 5 to 7 years old, and so
Little
they're
cherry barb.
Yeah, a little cherry barb, some black tetras. What is that? A golden barb.
Gold barb, yeah. And a glowfish.
Yeah, my big glow tetra. There is a beta in that tank as well somewhere.
Yeah, I saw her earlier, and it never fails when you bust out the camera. They all disappear.
It's like a very dark one too, so she's hard to see.
I'll spot her. Love those tetras. There's little Miss Beta.
Yep.
Big J spotted her.
She's hiding up underneath there.
Yeah, we're getting a pretty good view of her.
Yeah. I just realized the tip of that is literally sitting wide. This is
Oh, you got some endlers.
got some endlers in there. And there's a piece of squash floating in the back because there's some plecos in here as well that I'm trying to get to breed. But there is some very nice little endlers, little breeding, little colony I got going on. And then over here in this little corner on the here, I got one of a female blue-eyed lemon bristlenose. And then in the cave, I don't know if he's sitting on anything. I've been watching. They've been going in and out. But there is a male regular bristle. Oh no, he's the what is it? The camo? No. Marble. The marble bristlenose. But he's in there in that cave. Yeah, he's starting to come out right now actually. See his little nose. There he is.
He might be sitting on them.
Yeah, he might be. I'm hoping so. And then I got just some moss in there.
Okay, what do we got in this one?
Right,
Oh, more crayfish.
right here we got the self-cloning or the
Marble
marble.
crayfish.
Yeah.
I know these little guys well.
I got a nice little crew of them. These are the big ones that are left over that I have not fed off to my Fahaka. These are the ones I'm gonna try to get to breed. I'm gonna get some caves and stuff in here soon.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Just even rock.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You just get a whole bunch of like lava rock and throw it in there.
Little rock piles, they don't care, man.
Yeah.
Then when you do have little babies, what they'll do is they'll jump down in there.
Yeah, been hiding all the nooks and crannies.
More guppies.
Yeah, we got some blue tail, some black and blue tail. There's a couple fry in there. I just really like those guys and I threw them in there. And there's mainly some mystery snails. I'm trying to grow some crypt down below. And yeah, there's not much going in that tank. I did have some crawfish in there. And I pulled them out and redid it. So not much going on.
And then in here we got tons and tons and tons and tons of convicts.
Yeah, this is all my white convict colony.
This is one of those corner tanks, guys, which I am rather fond of these. I love the layout of them.
Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah. There's a really large pleco in there too underneath that cave. You can see his tail sticking out right there.
Oh, I
It looks like a little branch almost, but he's a big boy.
Common pleco.
Yeah, just a common one.
There you go. Oh. Yeah, he's good
Yeah,
size.
just a good sized little common guy. And then I got,
Ooh, is that gunshots?
I hope not. It sounded like somebody just stepped on something.
All right.
Right, and then in this tank there's just some baby crawfish and some more baby guppies. This little white guy is really awesome. He's so tiny right there. And that one, if you see that one that's in the middle right there, that kind of off-colored looking one, that one came from a red, white, and blue mother.
No kidding.
Yeah, and so I was told if it might molt into some colors.
There's a nice pretty orange one. We've got some more orange ones.
Yep. These ones came from a red and white female.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, nice little red one there.
He's got more oranges over here.
Yeah, these ones are getting big really quick.
Have you had any of them breed yet or no?
No, not yet. I'm hoping that one of them, once these all get a little bit bigger, I'm going to drop them all together for a couple days. That's what the guy said, and then he said that start separating them once you see some.
If ever you put some rock in there, they'll start doing their business, dude.
Yeah. Now down here we got some nice little monsters. Right there in that cave is a butter kofi eye.
Oh, look at that guy.
And there's that what is that?
Jaguar.
That's the jag, yeah. That's actually a female jag. She's laid eggs for me once already.
She's a good looking fish.
Yeah.
Lots of color.
And then there's the RTN. Yeah. Those two guys are buddies right
There
there.
it is.
Yeah, he's getting some cool colors right there. Yeah, those two are buddies. They've been in a tank together for a while.
So they hang together?
Yeah. And then the other two new guys are those guys down there.
Red motos?
Yes, red motos. Beautiful. They're starting to color up too nice.
Yeah, we got one really good looking one, but he, in his younger years, got in a fight with one of his siblings. His mouth's all messed up, but he still should make beautiful babies.
Yeah.
If we can find the right female.
I'm hoping I get a male and a female, but we'll see.
They're a gorgeous fish. And what you got going on in these ones?
Oh, these ones are. Let's see if this light will stretch over here so we could.
Looks like some guppies.
Yeah, there's some guppies in here with a lot of mystery snails.
Nice.
Just some muck guppies.
Oh, that male right there
Yeah,
is
that male's
looking good,
very
dude.
nice right there.
Very nice.
And I'm just trying to get some cool babies, and you know how that is. Throw them all in here and see what happens.
Well, you got some fry.
Yeah, I got some fry and pick through and see what I got. But I got mystery snails laying eggs up the butt up in this thing. It's great.
Good looking.
Yeah.
More fry here, I see.
Yeah, more fry there. A lot of fry in this tank.
All guppies?
All guppies. They were these guys. I moved all the ones that were you just filmed were in this tank, and then I upgraded them.
Nice.
Once I.
So what are we looking at here, Big J?
So this is my newest little saltwater tank. This is my little beauty. I got all kinds of cool stuff in there.
I'm loving that grass, man.
Yeah, that's my green star polyp island.
Is that live stuff then?
No, that's all alive. That's all a coral. And yeah, and then this is going to be another little green island of grass right there that I'm making, and then there's a couple other ones frags in there that I made.
It's got a cool shrimp hanging out in the back there.
Yeah, that's a arrow crab. And then there's a pulsating xenia back there that's kind of moving around.
Way cool tank.
Yep. And there's another little coral up there. There's a little fish hiding in there somewhere. Good luck finding it, but
I've seen him popping out a couple of times.
he really likes to hide. There's just all kinds of cool little stuff in there, and then over here is the cool stuff. We got the hammer and the hammer coral. That's my newest piece right there.
So what do you feed these guys then?
I feed AB plus. It's through Red Sea. It's a liquid,
They just love it, huh?
and they just love it. Right now, most of the corals are kind of closed up, but except for those green star polyps, they just go crazy. That little pink one that's glowing right in the middle, that's like my newest. That's a little long tentacle mushroom. It's going to be really cool when it gets big. I'm kind of excited for that guy.
So this one you're just going to make pretty much all coral?
Yeah. I might get one or two fish for it, but for the most part, it's just going to be the coral aggressive, mostly aggressive and semi-aggressive corals, besides the star polyps. Yeah, it was a really cool tank. I'm really happy with this tank so far. It's just a little 30-gallon BioCube saltwater tank.
Way cool. All right, Big J, what am I looking at here?
So this is my little shrimp tank. I got a little Skittle collection going on in here. It's mainly cherries. I got a couple yellows, an orange, and some blues. All Neocaridina shrimp. And then I got a couple of little plants, as you can see. It's a cool little tank. I did throw, recently did throw a little guppy in here because I found some mosquito fry in there.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was like looking at the tank and I saw these little wiggling things going around and I was like, oh no. So as you can see, there is a little guppy swimming around.
He's having himself a good old time.
He's having a good old time, and right now he can't eat any baby shrimp, so, but probably another week or two I'll pull him out. till I see little wigglers in there again. But like, there's a blue one right here in the corner. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get that on camera.
Yeah, I should be able to get. Yeah, there he is. See, there's a blue one, and then there's an orange one walking on the back wall right now, all the way down to the bottom. See, there's just a little skittle going on. It just, I like all the different colors, and if they crossbreed, they crossbreed. Maybe I'll get some cool mixes. But yeah, that's pretty much just a little 10-gallon. Moss is going crazy in that tank right now. It's pretty awesome.
I'll tell you what, he's a good watchdog. Oh, we got ourselves a nice little guppy tank, I see.
Yeah, mainly got a bunch of endlers, and there is some just randoms. A little, like that guy is a little beautiful guy that I saw at work. I just had to have. I liked his tail a lot. And most of them, like I said, are just endlers and a couple little babies that were in this tank when I cleared everybody out from my tubs.
Tons of mysteries.
And then, yes, I have tons of mystery snails, all different sizes and colors in there. There's actually some really cool, like purples and magentas in here.
Nice. I see one down here. It's got.
Yeah, there's some nice, all different nice ones.
The little assassin snail.
Yeah, there's some assassin snails in there because I got them dang Malaysian trumpet snails in this tank that are just taking over. But they don't seem to be doing much either, so hopefully maybe I'll be able to breed assassin snails since this tank likes to breed everything.
Then over here, guys, here's this tank here I absolutely love. It's got a big old 75 tall, which are really hard to come by.
Yeah, I love this tank.
I love this format. It's a nice, deep, tall tank.
Got a bunch of different cichlids in there. Not a bunch, just actually 3 different species. There's the Geo, the red striped Geophagus.
Here's a Rio Candelaria.
Yep, he knows those ones very well.
Yeah, I have a few of those. He's got some gorgeous electric blue Acara in here.
Yes, I love those little guys.
These Geos look like they're going to be gorgeous when they color up.
Yes. And they're getting good size already, too. And there's a couple pleco, little bristlenose plecos in there. There is your little white albinos in there somewhere, too.
Nice.
I barely ever see them, but they are there.
There's this cool little sticker on this tank I like, too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. There's a little Cory cat swimming around in the background right now, too, over there.
Yep, I got him.
And there's a couple mystery snails in this tank, too. Yeah, that's something.
I like the scape on this one, too.
Yeah. You know, I figured with this scape simple.
Nice piece. Is that Manzanita, or?
That's from the local river here. Just a hardwood.
Good looking piece.
Yeah. Could be some Manzanita. I think it's actually a root of some sort. But, yeah, I kind of went simple is better with this tank.
Yeah, the cichlids love all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you got live plants in here, really, with the geos in there.
They haven't messed with none of them. I did have some other plant in the past that was more of a bulb, and they like to mess with that one. That one, I forgot what kind that was. It was one of those the bulb ones that you get from like Petco. I bought it a long time ago. Had it in here. But hands down, one of my favorite tanks I have is this one right here.
Yeah, I like this. I like that tall tank, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna take you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm back with Big J, and we're looking at this awesome tank of his. I love the layout of this.
Yeah, this is a nice little 60-gallon. I guess it would be. Was that a hexagon?
I'm guessing. I'm like I said, it's just a cool layout.
I call it the Coffin Tank. Redfish, Bluefish made Jason, he made that comment about it being the Coffin Tank. And ever since then, that's what I refer to it as.
But as you guys can see, man, he's got it heavily planted. Lots of cool fish in here.
There's really beautiful Congo tetras. During the daytime, this tank is just...
Well, you can see them flaring even from above here, dude.
Yeah, in the morning time, this is like... I love coming out here and just staring at this tank. It's one of the best to look at. But there's so many different kinds of plants. It was pretty much anything that looked cool, I grabbed it and planted it in this tank.
Look at this. Lots of cool plants.
Very thick sand bed of substrate, and it's just regular clay sand.
Look at them Congos, man. They got lots of color. You can see them flashing the blues.
There's actually another really cool fish in here that I haven't filmed. I don't know if you're going to catch it, but it's one of the purple spotted Goganuk.
Godia?
Yes. There's two of them in there somewhere.
Yeah, those guys are legendary hiders.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I say. Good luck, especially in a heavily planted tank like this.
Yeah, once in a while you catch a glimpse, though.
Yeah, I did catch one, last night? I think I caught a glimpse of one. Well, you can see the golden Achilles chilling up here at the top. The golden wonders.
Yeah, I got those too. I love those fish.
Yeah.
Come on, focus. These guys will give me a break for long enough. It's like they know when they're being filmed.
Yeah. You're like, what's a break?
Yeah, guys, this is a way cool tank.
A lot of cool colors going on, and like plants are just going and going. And look at all the pretty pinks and reds, and even this one's starting to go above the layer of the tank. That's what I like. I like both stages right there.
Submerged and unsubmerged.
Yep. And I'm gonna let it all just keep going.
Now to give you guys a preview, the next time I'm gonna hit pause. I'm gonna get my shoes off. We're gonna be inside this bad boy.
Oh yeah.
Guys, this was one of the things I was most excited about getting down here to Big J. Is actually getting in here with these big beasts. Ooh, that water's feeling good.
Oh, it feels amazing.
Right there. That's his red tail.
Tiger shovel nose hybrid.
And he's also got a marble shovel nose hybrid in here, a tiger shovel nose. And he's got a marble cat, a channel cat. He's also got 3 great big Oscars in here.
Yep, they're hanging out in the corner over there.
But as you can see, Kenny E's feet are up to his knees in catfish.
Yep.
But these guys are so gorgeous. Oh! Well, he just thumped my foot pretty good there.
Yep.
I guess I better be watching them when they're going between my feet.
Yeah, you gotta watch for that back bump.
Freak them out, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't want to stress them out, though.
Oh, he's fine. That was that Marble Car Tiger Shovel Nose Hybrid.
Right here?
Now the other one that's in the corner.
Right there, right?
Yeah. That was him. He's still new.
Just a 12-incher.
Yeah, just a little guy.
You got a pleco in here, too?
Yeah, there's actually 2, what are they? They're not the commons. They're the, what are the other ones that are like the common ones?
Hyphen,
Yeah, and then they get the cool colors on them.
Yep.
The males turn orange, and or one turns like an orangish color, and the other one will turn like a gray.
Look at them Oscars, man. Gorgeous. Look at that girl.
Oh yeah.
She is pretty.
We got a red, an albino, and a tiger.
And these are what, probably 8 to 12 inches?
A good 12 to 14. That red one is pretty large.
I mean, most of these catfish, like that catfish right there is over 2 feet, guys.
Oh yeah.
And look at the colors on him. There's the other. That one's pretty too. That's the new one right there,
Yeah,
guys.
that's my new little guy.
That's his marbled, I should say.
Yeah, Marble Acara, yeah.
But this tiger nose, guys, look at how enormous he is.
That's my guy. That's Mr. Tiger.
Good looking fish. But I have been waiting for years to get down here, man. Finally in Standing in the catfish tank.
Fish pond, yep.
And let me tell you guys, it's about 90 something degrees here, and this water feels like it's about 75, 80. Feels good.
It's probably exactly that. There's a little thermometer floating somewhere in there. It's probably in that pile of duck or I don't know.
Man, this is awesome. But this is what the Big J's is all about, is big catfish.
Oh yeah. Only thing missing is a red tail again, and it will be happening soon.
Yeah, if you guys didn't hear, poor Big J did lose his dozier.
Yeah, my big guy, I had him for 6 years, and I still don't know why. I don't know if he got into a fight with the tiger shovel nose or what, but unfortunately he passed away.
And unfortunately, guys, that's what happens with fish. Can't ever predict what they're going to pull on you. But Big J, this was the trip right here alone. Just to do this is awesome.
Right there with those monsters.
Oh man, this is awesome.
And you even got hit in the back of the leg, but by one of them.
It was just his head. I would hate to see if it was something else.
Imagine a spike right there, because that was the force.
That's the one that nailed me right there. Ain't he pretty? Now he's calmed down enough. That's the red tail tiger. Gorgeous fish.
That's Beast. He got the name Beast.
I'm anxious to see how big he gets, if he's going to turn more skinny or if he's going to be like Dozier was in that big.
They say that they take more after the red tails, but he's got a mixed shape, so we'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell, and he's growing.
Those tiger ones are my favorite. I think those are cool.
I like the shape of them.
Look like a little shark almost.
Yes, exactly. Oh, and when they hunt, you should see him hunt. He's like a bullet. He moves so quick.
Then in the morning when I get up, guys, I'm going to show you guys. He's got some super cool ponds out back here.
Yeah, I got koi pond and all kinds of guppy, molly, and platies.
So me and Big J are going to throw down a stream real quick to let everybody know I'm here. But I wanted to get this shooting out of the way, because Kenny E is probably going to hit the highway, then get home to Mrs. D and end this great adventure. But I'm ending it on the West Coast as it should be.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, fish peeps. Continuing with Big J's fish keeping. It's bright and early on Friday morning, and I'm out here checking out his koi ponds. And you can see he's definitely loves these guys. Got a net to keep the birds of prey off them. And raccoons and other vermin out of there. That's a cool shaped pond too. And he's got lots and lots of little tubs. Different stages of fry and whatnot. Just to give you guys an idea of what he's got going on here. There's another big thing full of guppies. Looks like guppies and endlers. He's got some more here. And more. And more. He's got tons of guppies starting to take shape here. So be watching his channel, guys. I'm sure he's going to be having some guppies for sale at the end of the summer here. He has got tons of them. These look like they're... Yeah, he's got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of them. Paradise fish. There's some more cool guppies. Like I said, the guy's got a lot going on, man. More guppies. I tell you, on this trip I've seen so many guppies, guys. And more. Got some nice ponds here. But I wanted to take the time and show you guys what he has going on out here. He's definitely taking this serious. And if you guys look right there, I'm going to go slow enough so I don't scare him, because me and Big Joy waiting last night for it to come out. He's got himself a little turtle pond here with red ear sliders. And there's one right there looking at me this morning. I thought this was a cool little enclosure he made for him too. He's got 3 of them. Very, very cool. But this is his pond area back here, guys. Look at all that stuff he's got. Can't get over all the extra. It's got so many cool fish. Oh, look at that guppy I just found there too. That paradise fish is cool. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for Big J's Fishkeeper. This is Kenny E with Anakin Aquatics. Going to check out for now. As always, love your fish. Be looking for me to start up another tour real soon.